My sister's in town, and instead of spending a lot of money going to common tourist activities and running up a restaurant tab, we are going to be creating an entire summer picnic from scratch with a budget of $30. Figuring out how to host on such a tiny budget for fun, or even if you don't really have a budget at all because there's no money left over, can kind of be a little bit anxiety inducing, or you have to put your thinking caps on to figure out, okay, what are creative ways that we can still have fun together as a group but not spend a ton of money. Last month, I was heavily inspired by the items that we received from the food bank to create the summer picnic, and I wanted to do a little video to show that you can recreate what we were able to do, and also like, hey, if you're getting food bank staples, this is cool ways that you can use the food and kind of make it look a little bit more high-end or gourmet or a little creative when you serve it to your friends and family for a kind of backyard occasion. The big challenge that you will see though is I made puff pastry dough for the first time, and that is a labor of love. I didn't think that it was going to be as hard as it was, and my dough wasn't perfect. I will admit though, staying under $30 was actually a really big challenge. It's just kind of insane how much food has really gone up for like basic produce. I ended up having to swap out the type of pies, the hand pies that I wanted to make. I really wanted to make the blueberry and lemon cream pies inspired from the McDonald's dessert. I was obsessed with that last summer during my pregnancy, and I wanted to recreate that and see like, oh, could I do this from scratch? And also like cutting the dough and rolling it out. I don't think it was as super even as it was supposed to be, but it worked out. The dough was great for, like it tasted fine. It was nice and flaky. I also overfilled the pies a little bit, and they said like a tablespoon, and I felt like I even put less than that. But when I put the dough on top, all the filling kind of went everywhere, so it got a bit messy. But before I tally up the total of exactly all I spent for this picnic, I do want to highlight my inspiration of the tomato tulips first and show how easy it is to actually make this. You can take whatever little tomato that you have on hand, whether it's grape or cherry. I will recommend though that it might be a bit easier to do this with bigger tomatoes in like a carton that you get than the smaller ones, only because we ended up having to cut the mini mozzarella balls in half to make it fit into the tomato. And the knife skills is really easy. It's just taking your knife and making basically two cuts to kind of make a grid pattern on the top of your tomato. You put in the little mozzarella piece and you take your green onion. I would recommend going with a bit more fresh, so do it the day of than waiting overnight because they kind of get wilty. Cutting off the ends and then putting the skewer through the green onion and then putting the tomato on top. And you don't have to break the bank for it, because I don't know about you, but while we were doing this challenge and shopping the grocery store, I had my sister pull up the local aquariums here in Seattle. And apparently, so I was under the impression that typical admission prices for adults are like $25. Yeah, try like double that. They were going to seriously charge $50 a person to go to the aquarium. And when we did the tally, so children like under I think 2 get in free, we did the tally, it was going to be over $150. Now, the moment we all have been waiting for with this receipt to see, did I actually stay under $30 for the things that I bought? So I ended up getting grape tomatoes, turkey breast, strawberries, green onions, mozzarella balls, hard salami, blackberries, cucumbers, cream cheese, Swiss cheese, eggs, skewers, and I think that's it for this. And the grand total came out to be $29.85 for all of that. I hope this video inspires you that you can have fun on any budget, and that family really just cares about spending time with you. They don't care about the cost of a restaurant tab or doing expensive touristy activities. They just want to spend time with you. And I wanted to put this out here to show that you can still have family fun even on a very, very low budget or really no budget at all, and create lasting memories for years to come.